Hello. Our last topic was on basics of subject, verb, and agreement. And today we are going to start with the second part, wherein we are going to study that whether the subject is supposed to be considered singular or plural. ऐसे बहुत सारे words होते हैं जिसमें कहीं बार subject है हम singular गिनते हैं और plural कभी कभार. And the form of your verb will also depend on this. So pay attention and all the confusion that you have had till now will be solved. Let us move forward with the lecture. All right, words that always take singular verbs and pronouns, right? Some words that we are going to see जो हमेशा singular verb ही लेता है, right? It is always going to, the subject is always going to be singular, right? So here some words are often confused by students as being plural. थोड़े वर्ड्स होते हैं वो हमेशा स्टूडेंट्स को लगता है कि प्लूरल है, जैसे कि एवरीबॉडी या फिर एवरीवन. वर्ड्स लाइक दीज जनरली स्ट्राइक टू अस एज दे आर प्लूरल, पर सही में ये सारे जितने वर्ड्स यहाँ पे दिए हैं, एनीबॉडी, एनीवन, एनीथिंग, नोबॉडी, नो वन, नथिंग, somebody, someone, something, or everybody, everyone, or everything. All these words are considered to be singular verbs, right? The following words must be followed by singular verbs and pronouns in formal written English. ये सारे जितने words है वो singular है, and hence they will be followed by what? A singular verb. Next set of word is none and no. नन में क्या यूज करेंगे, सिंगुलर, प्लूरल, या फिर नो में हम क्या यूज करेंगे, सिंगुलर एंड प्लूरल. लेट अस सी. सबसे पहले नन का देखते हैं. नन कैन टेक ईदर अ सिंगुलर और अ प्लूरल वर्ब डिपेंडिंग ऑन द नाउन विच फॉलोज इट. नन जो है उसके बाद सिंगुलर भी आ सकता है और प्लूरल भी आ सकता है. इट इज ऑल गोइंग टू डिपेंड ऑन व्हाट नाउन क्या है. Let us see when singular verb is used when the word none is followed by of the a non-count noun. Non-count noun matlab a noun which is not given in a number, which cannot be counted, right? Such a word is known as non-count noun प्लस सिंगुलर वर्ड. जब भी नॉन काउंट नाउन होता है और कोई भी आपका जो सेंटेंस है वो नन ऑफ द से शुरू होता है, देन वर्ब इज गोइंग टू बी सिंगुलर. लेट अस सी द एग्जांपल. None of the counterfeit money has been found. None of the counterfeit money, यहाँ पे हमने has use किया है, have क्यों use नहीं किया? Because money over here is a non-count noun, right? Next, okay. Now when are we going to use plural? None of the. अभी यहाँ पे हो रहा है plural count noun. Now a noun is something that we can count. ये वाला जो noun है वो हम count कर सकते हैं, इसलिए इसे को plural count noun बोलते हैं. When such a noun is given, it will always be followed by a plural verb. Say for example, none of the students have finished the exam yet. यहाँ पे हमने has use नहीं किया, have use किया. Why? Because students over here is a countable noun and also that it is plural. Students है, student नहीं है, right? And hence what have we used? Have over here. I hope this is clear. ये तो था none का. Now we will move forward to no. No can take either a singular or a plural verb depending on the noun which follows it. जो none का rule था वही rule है that it is all going to depend on what kind of noun is followed by no. Okay, let us see the structure over here. No plus singular noun or a non-count noun. जब भी singular noun होता है या फिर any noun which cannot be counted, right? Then such a sentence will be followed by a singular verb. Say for example, no example is relevant to the case. यहाँ पे जो example है, it is a singular noun, right? And since it is singular, it is going to followed by a singular verb. Is over here. यहाँ पे are use नहीं किया हमने. Next, when a plural noun is used, when it is followed by no plus plural noun, अभी यहाँ singular नहीं है, plural है, then it will be followed by a plural verb. Say for example, no examples are relevant to the case. यहाँ पे हमने example नहीं examples use किया है. This in itself is plural, and hence our verb is also going to be are, which is plural. Let us go forward. Now this was about no and none. Let us talk about the words either and neither. When either and neither are followed by or and nor, the verb may be singular or plural, depending on whether the noun following or and nor is singular or plural. This is very simple. Singular और plural है या नहीं वो किस पे डिपेंड करेगा? It will depend on the noun which is followed by or nor. और एंड नॉर के बाद में जो नाउन आएगा वेन एवर यू फॉर्मिंग अ सेंटेंस, अ नाउन विच इज फॉलोड बाय और, अगर वो सिंगुलर है तो आपका वर्ब है वो सिंगुलर रहेगा, अगर वो प्लूरल है तो आपका वर्ब है वो प्लूरल रहेगा. इट इज वेरी सिंपल, नॉट टू बी कंफ्यूज बाय द वे इट इज रिटन. हियर लेट अस सी. जहाँ पे नीदर यूज होता है वहां पे नॉर यूज होता है, जहाँ पे ईदर आता है वहां पे और आता है. सो अगेन डू नॉट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड बाय दैट ईदर. राइट, ऑलराइट. नीदर और ईदर प्लस नाउन प्लस नॉर और प्लस प्लूरल वर्ब. इसका एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं हम लोग. नीदर जॉन नॉर हिज फ्रेंड्स आर गोइंग टू द बीच टूडे. यहाँ हमने आर यूज किया है इंस्टेड ऑफ इज. Why? Because nor के बाद क्या यूज हुआ है? his friends. his friends in itself is plural. अगर यहाँ पे plural है तो हमें रूल तो पता है कि अगर plural noun आता है nor और के बाद तो हम क्या यूज करेंगे? plural verb, which is used over here. Next, either John or his friends are going to the beach today. या तो जॉन जा रहा है या फिर उसके दोस्त जा रहे हैं. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस. बीच, राइट. इधर नॉर, या तो जॉन जा रहे हैं या फिर उनके फ्रेंड्स जा रहे हैं. Let us see again. After nor, his friends is used. His friends is plural. और यहाँ पे plural है इसलिए क्या करेंगे? हमारा जो verb है वो भी plural आएगा. Right? Are going. You see how it is working? Now, whenever we're going to use a singular noun, जब भी either और neither यूज करते हैं उसके बाद नाउन आता है, देन वी नो दैट नॉर और कम्स इन. उसके बाद जो नाउन होता है उसका जो फॉर्म होता है दैट इज गोइंग टू डिटरमिन कि हमारा जो वर्ब है वो सिंगुलर होगा या फिर प्लूरल होगा. हियर इन द स्ट्रक्चर इट इज गिवन सिंगुलर नाउन, तो अगर यहाँ सिंगुलर है तो हमारा वर्ब है वो भी सिंगुलर होगा. Let us see the examples. Neither John nor Bill is going to beach today. यहाँ पे अब आर नहीं आएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि बिल यूज किया है हमने नॉर के बाद. एंड बिल इज अ सिंगुलर नाउन. बिल एक ही इंसान की बात हो रही है. बिल इज सिंगुलर एंड हेंस उसके बाद जो वर्ब आएगा वो रहेगा हमारा सिंगुलर वर्ब. दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव यूज्ड इज ओवर हियर. नेक्स्ट, ईदर जॉन और बिल इज गोइंग टू द बीच टुडे. या तो जॉन जा रहे हैं बीच या फिर बिल जा रहे हैं. अगेन आफ्टर और बिल इज यूज्ड एंड बिल इज अ सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट एंड हेंस क्या यूज होगा? हमारा वर्ब है वो भी सिंगुलर ही होगा. हेंस वी हैव यूज्ड इज ओवर हियर. Let us see more examples. Neither John or neither John nor Jane is going to class today. Again, Jane is singular and that is why we have used is, which is singular. Neither Maria nor her friends are going to class today. Here we have used are. Maria ना तो उनके friends, right? Neither Maria भी नहीं जा रहे और उनके friends भी नहीं जा रहे. Her friends is plural and hence the verb form that we are using is also going to be plural. John or George is bringing the car. या तो जॉन कार ला रहा है या फिर जॉर्ज कार ला रहा है. जॉर्ज ओवर हियर इज सिंगुलर एंड हेंस हमने यहाँ पे इज ब्रिंगिंग लिखा है. आर नहीं होगा बिकॉज आफ्टर और जॉर्ज मतलब सिंगुलर इज यूज्ड. नाउ लेट अस सी सम वर्ड्स व्हिच आर जेरेंड्स. सब्जेक्ट में जेरेंड मतलब क्या है? एनी वर्ड व्हिच हैज आईएनजी फॉर्म इन इट. एनी वर्ड विच हैज आईएनजी फॉर्म इन इट उनको जेरेंड्स बोलते हैं. अगर वो सब्जेक्ट की जगह पे यूज होते हैं तो फिर क्या होगा? सिंगुलर या फिर प्लूरल? Let us see. If a sentence begins with verb plus ing, क्या मैंने क्या बोला था? Any verb which has ing in it, it's called a gerund, right? The verb must also be singular. जब भी gerund होता है, कोई भी आपका सेंटेंस है वो gerund से मतलब verb plus ing फॉर्म से शुरू होता है, तो वो पूरा वो सेंटेंस है वो सिंगुलर में ही यूज होगा. Say for example, knowing her has made him what he is. Knowing her has made him what he is. यहाँ पे knowing से शुरू हुआ है. Our subject, like right, our subject which is gerund is in ing form. मतलब सीधा gerund से शुरू हुआ है, इसलिए हमने यहाँ has लिखा है, have नहीं आएगा. Because this indicates that we are supposed to use a singular verb over here. Dieting is very popular today. यहाँ dieting R नहीं आएगा, right? Dieting आएगा. Why? Because dieting again is a gerund. Not studying has caused him many problems. Not studying वापस gerund, and that is why we have used has. Washing with a special cream is recommended for scalp infections. Washing is again a gerund, and that is why we have used what is recommended, right? Being cordial is one of his greatest assets. Being cordial. Being is a gerund, and hence why यहाँ पे R नहीं आएगा, is आएगा. Writing many letters makes her happy. Writing many letters makes her happy. Writing है, gerund आ गया तो पीछे singular आएगा. हमने पहले ही देखा था, right, that any verb which is singular is followed by s, and that is why यहाँ पे make नहीं, हमने makes लिखा है. All right. That is it for the gerund. Next is collective nouns. Let us see what collective noun is. और collective noun जहाँ पे भी आता है वहाँ पे singular use होगा या फिर plural verb होगा. Let us see. A collective noun are always followed by a singular verb. जो भी collective verb होते हैं, हम एक बात समझ लेते हैं कि कोई भी collective word है या फिर collective noun है, वो हमेशा singular verb से ही follow होगा, no matter what. Yeah, no matter what. ये सारी चीजें जो है कि नो और नन के पीछे क्या आएगा, इधर और के पीछे क्या आएगा, all these things you will have to note down and memorize a little. But once you start using these words on regular basis, तो आपको वो जो rules है वो भी याद नहीं करने पड़ेंगे. You will start speaking correct English on your own. But for the first time, you will have to note and remember at least. All right. It is any collective noun is followed by a singular verb. What are collective words? Words like Congress, family, group, committee, organization, team, army, club, crowd, government, jury, minority, public, and class. All these words show a group or a collection of certain kind of people, जैसे कि family. Now it is group of people, right? Father, mother, brother, sister, grandfather, grandmother, all of them together form a family. A group of people together is called a collective noun, right? So when such words are used, it is always going to be followed by what? A singular verb. Say for example, the committee has met and it has rejected the proposal. यहाँ पे हमने has और has दो बार यहाँ पे it भी use किया instead of using they, right? Singular verb ही use किया है हर जगह पे. The family was elated by the news. खुश हो गए. Was use किया है हमने, were नहीं. Why? Because the family is a collective noun, and any collective noun is to be followed by a singular verb. The crowd was wild with excitement. Again, crowd, group of people, and hence was is used. Congress has initiated a new plan to combat inflation. Inflation को लड़ने के लिए कांग्रेस ने एक नया प्लान इजाद किया है. So has is used over here because Congress matlab group of people. The organization has lost many members this year. Organization ने बहुत सारे members खो दिए हैं. Organization is again indicating a lot of people. यहाँ पे members है, but organization in itself is a collective noun. और जहाँ पे भी collective noun होता है, हमें पता है कि उसके बाद क्या होगा? Singular verb which is has. Our team is going to win the game. Our team. Team is again a collective noun and hence is used. The following nouns are used to indicate groups of certain animals. It is not necessary to learn the nouns. However, they mean the same as group and thus are considered singular. जैसे कि flock of birds, flock of sheep. जब भी कोई birds या फिर sheep का ग्रुप होता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? फ्लॉक. फ्लॉक इज अ कलेक्टिव नाउन, राइट? कलेक्टिव नाउन फॉर एनिमल्स. अभी तक हमने जितने देखे थे, कमिटी था, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन था, फैमिली था, दैट इज ऑल यूज्ड फॉर ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. और हियर द कलेक्टिव नाउन इज यूज्ड फॉर एनिमल्स, पर उसका यूसेज सेम ही है. अल्टीमेटली तो है कलेक्टिव नाउन, इसीलिए इट इज ऑलवेज गोइंग टू बी फॉलोड बाय व्हाट? अ सिंगुलर वर्ब. जैसे कि फ्लॉक ऑफ बर्ड्स, फ्लॉक ऑफ sheep, school of fish, herd of cattle, pride of lions, pack of dogs. I hope this is clear. Let us see some examples for the same. The flock of birds is circling overhead. हमारे सिर के ऊपर, मतलब हमारे ऊपर एक birds का बहुत बड़ा बड़ा ग्रुप है, वो उड़ रहा है. They are circling, right? तो हमने यहाँ पे क्या यूज किया? We used is over here because the flock in itself is considered a singular noun. इसलिए हमारे verb है जो, वो भी हमें singular ही यूज करना पड़ेगा. Same for the herd of cattle is breaking away. हमने is यूज किया है. A school of fish is being attacked by sharks. Is used again. Now there are different type of collective noun, right? Any collective noun which is indicating time, money or measurement is used again as singular. कोई भी कलेक्टिव नाउन है वो टाइम इंडिकेट करता है, पैसा इंडिकेट करता है या फिर कोई भी मेजरमेंट, तो उसको भी सिंगुलर काउंट करेंगे. कैसे? $25, dollars and 25, it is showing money, right? It is showing a measurement. कितने dollars? तो $25. Again it is a collective noun, right? And hence हम लोग क्या use करेंगे? Singular. $25 is use हुआ, right? This is singular. Is too much to pay for that shirt. 50 minutes isn't enough time to finish this test. 50 minutes, again showing collection of minutes, right? A collection or a group combined together to form certain amount of minutes. So 50 minutes showing time. It is considered as singular. ये negative में है पर ultimately है तो singular, right? $25 is all I can afford. Sorry, $20 is all I can afford to pay for that recorder. Again showing $20, मतलब collective है तो is आएगा. 2 miles is too much to run in one day. Again is. Now number 5th is a number of or the number of. Any sentence जो neither nor था, either or है, वैसे ही a number of or the number of. Any sentence which is starting with a number of or the number of, तो उसमें singular होगा या फिर plural होगा. Let us see. A number of plus plural noun, तो फिर क्या आएगा? Plural verb. अगर कोई भी सेंटेंस a number of से शुरू होता है, is followed by plural noun. जब भी कोई सेंटेंस शुरू होता है a number of, it is mostly followed by plural noun. तो इसका verb भी क्या होगा? Plural. But when a sentence is starting with the number of और उसके पीछे प्लूरल नाउन है, अगेन मोस्टली देयर वुड बी प्लूरल नाउन, देन वी आर गोइंग टू यूज सिंगुलर वर्ब. ये आप पॉज कर सकते हो, आप लिख सकते हो या फिर याद रख सकते हो. दिस इज समथिंग फॉर अ व्हाइल. अगेन आई विल रिपीट, दिस इज समथिंग यू विल हैव टू memorize for a while, and once you start using these words in the sentences, आपको याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, पर पहले पहले याद रखना पड़ेगा. Let us see some examples. A number of students are going to class picnic. हमने क्या देखा था यहाँ पे? A number of से शुरू होता है, उसके पीछे plural noun है, तो यही same है, right? A number of के बाद students है. Students is plural, तो क्या use होगा? As per the rule, plural verb, and that's why we have used are. I hope that is clear. The number of days in a week is 7. The number of days starting with what? The number. तो as per the rule, the number है, उसके पीछे plural noun है, is followed by always what? A singular verb. and hence the same has happened in the example. The number of days is more, right? Plural hai. Then it is going to be followed by a singular verb, which is in a week is 7. Is use kiya hai humne. The number of applicants have already been interviewed. The number of applicants, sorry, a number of applicants जब भी a से शुरू होता है, then we know that it is going to be plural and it will be followed by plural verb. Hence, the number of applicants have already been interviewed. हमने have use किया है. The number of residents who have been questioned on this matter is quite small. Again, we have used what? The number per followed by residents, which is a plural noun, and hence it will be followed by what? A singular verb. Sixth one is noun that are always plural. अभी थोड़े noun है जो हमेशा plural में ही होंगे. It is never going to be in singular. Let us see. What kind? The noun are always considered plural. They cannot be singular. Following nouns are always to be considered in plural. ये कभी singular नहीं होंगे. And they will always be followed by what? A plural verb, right? In order to speak of them as singular, one must say a pair of. अगर उनको singular में बोलना है तो आगे हमें pair of लगाना पड़ेगा, right? नहीं तो it will be considered plural. So when you are using this as singular, हमें आगे pair of लगाना पड़ेगा. Let us see what are these words. Pants, shorts, jeans, scissors, pliers, tongs, trousers, eyeglasses, tweezers. Now if I want to use these words as singular, तो मुझे क्या लगाना पड़ेगा? A pair of pants, a pair of shorts, a pair of scissors, a pair of tweezers, etc. Let us see. The pants are in the drawer. अभी मैंने यहाँ पे pair use नहीं किया. That is why I can use are, right? Because this is plural. पर अगर मुझे इसको singular में use करना है, then what will I do? Yes, I will add a pair of in front of the pants and then I can use it as singular जो यहाँ example में दिया है. A pair of pants is in the drawer. अब यहाँ पे are नहीं आएगा. Why? Because I added a pair of. Second, the scissors are dull. I used are because scissors is plural. But यहाँ पे the pair of scissors is dull. Because I used the pair of, I can use is. The pliers were on the table. The pair of pliers was on the table. I hope this is clear. Next is there is and there are. Any sentence which is starting with there is and any sentence which is starting with there are. Which will they be? What will they be followed by? A singular verb or a plural verb? Let us see. Remember that when sentences begin with existential there, the subject is actually after the verb. जब भी कोई सेंटेंस है वो पहले से ही there है उसमें, any sentence which has there from the beginning, then the subject is always going to be after it. जैसे कि there is, there was, there has been, तो यहाँ पे क्या use है? is, was, has. It is in itself singular. तो next जो subject होगा वो भी singular होगा या फिर a non-count subject. There are, there were, there have been. अभी यहाँ कौन से words use हुआ है? Are, were, have, right? And then hence they will be followed by what? A plural subject. Examples लेते हैं. There is a storm approaching. There is. As per the slide, यहाँ पे क्या था? There is. If there is a sentence which is starting from there is, it will be followed by a singular subject. राइट यहाँ पे देयर इज है तो यहाँ स्टॉर्म आएगा. स्टॉर्म्स नहीं लगा सकते हम लोग. व्हाई? बिकॉज देयर इज इन इटसेल्फ इज सिंगुलर. देयर हैव बीन अ नंबर ऑफ टेलीफोन कॉल्स टुडे. यहाँ पे हैव यूज किया है हमने, राइट? एंड हैव इज प्लूरल. हैव कब यूज होता है? जब प्लूरल यूज करते हैं हम लोग. एंड हेंस वी नो दैट यहाँ पे हम नंबर ऑफ टेलीफोन कॉल्स, राइट? Telephone calls. We have used a number of telephone calls, showing that it is plural instead of just using a call. There was an accident last night. there was use हुआ है, there were use नहीं हुआ, right? And therefore we know that our subject is going to be singular, and hence we have used what? An accident. Accidents use नहीं किया. Next, there were too many people at the party. There were है इसलिए plural होने वाला है. Too many people. There has been an increase in importation of foreign cars. There has is singular, तो an increase आएगा, right? There was water on the floor when he fell. There was है, तो water है वो non count as in singular में use किया है हमने. Now there are certain questions. Here questions will be there on your left और उनका answer right में दिया होगा. What you can do is you can go ahead and pause your video and go through all these sentences. आप पहले answers मत देखना. Try to figure out whether there will be is or are, and then you can check with the answer. I will help you solve one from each slide, and rest of 4 or 5 questions you'll have to solve on your own. Let us see first one. Neither will nor marry dash going to play tonight. अभी यहाँ का रूल क्या था that और नॉर के बाद में जो सब्जेक्ट आता है उसके ऊपर हमारा वर्ब डिपेंड करना चाहिए. Here after nor marry is singular and hence we know that my verb is going to be singular. और हम यहाँ पे क्या लगाएंगे? is singular. Now what you can do is you can pause the video and solve, and you can pause, and now I'll change the slide. Okay. I hope you checked your answers or वो correct आ रहे. If you keep applying the rules of all the types and forms of words that you have seen, तो आपका आंसर कभी गलत नहीं होगा. Okay, next one. Your glasses were on the bureau last night. Right, your glasses were on the bureau last night. हमने यहाँ glasses use किया है. Rule क्या था कि अगर collective noun है, not collective noun, some of the words which are always plural, right? So जैसे कि वो tongs था या फिर it was scissors or pliers, तो वो हमेशा plural ही रहेगा. और अगर उसको singular करना है तो हमें a pair of लगाना पड़ेगा, जो यहाँ पे नहीं है. And hence we know glasses के बाद क्या आएगा? हमेशा plural. Was और were में plural क्या है? Were, and which is given over here. All right, you can go ahead and pause your video and solve next 4 questions. Okay, I'm changing the slide. You can check your answer in the slide itself, and we'll move forward. All right. Here, either John or his wife dash breakfast each morning. Either or वाला rule वापस आ रहा है. अभी और के बाद क्या है? Singular है, his wife. इसीलिए हमारा verb होगा वो भी singular होगा. But we know then when there is third person singular, तभी जो verb होता है उसके पीछे s लग जाता है, which is singular. And hence we know यहाँ पे answer क्या आएगा? Makes. Right? So answer is going to be makes breakfast each morning. All right, you can pause your video and solve the rest 3. And we'll move forward. Okay. The jury dash trying to reach a decision. Like the jury in itself is a collective word. और जब भी collective word या फिर collective noun होता है, it is always going to be followed by what? A singular verb. And hence jury के पीछे क्या use होगा? Is. R नहीं आएगा. Right? A jury is trying to reach a decision. I hope this is clear. All right, and that is it. You can just go ahead. आपको कहीं पे भी doubt हो तो आप वापस से पीछे जाके you can check everything. Everything is explained in detail, and I hope that the difference between a singular verb and a plural verb is clear to you now. I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.